Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Savannah Chrisley shared heartbreaking news. Savannah Chrisley has shared some heartbreaking news with fans. This is something she felt needed to be made public. Fans were shocked to hear what she had to say. There has been a lot going on with her family recently. Keep reading to find out more about this sad situation. Savannah Chrisley has been working on freeing her parents from prison since the day they were arrested. Todd and Julie Chrisley are currently in federal prison for tax evasion and fraud. However, they are still denying these claims. Well, Savannah is a big Donald Trump supporter. She was hoping that when he got elected into office, he would pardon her parents. However, Trump released the pardon list and the Chrisleys did not make the cut. Savannah still has hope that it will happen in the future. However, this may not be the case. Savannah Chrisley has shared some heartbreaking news with fans. She made a video on Instagram to talk about the issue. I'm here honestly to once again reveal some really just heartbreaking information. But number one, so yeah, Pensacola is supposed to be closing down, FPC Pensacola. And number two, my dad is currently sitting there at FPC Pensacola with no heat. And if you know, they have a snowstorm. And it's awful. Within his dorm, it's in the 30s right now. He has on multiple pairs of sweatpants, sweatshirts, socks. Men have socks on their hands. These men are just trying not to freeze to death. Savannah also revealed that they did not have any hot water there either. Also, people are not showing up to work, and they do not have food. She wanted to share this so awareness was brought to the situation. She is angry at the situation. It seems that the prison Todd is currently it has no heat, hot water, or food. As much as people feel like Todd needs to be in prison, this is a sad fact. Fans ended up feeling bad for him and the other people who were freezing. The prison Todd is currently at it is going to be shut down. However, it is already going off the rails. What do you think about Savannah's heartbreaking news? Are you shocked to hear this? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this. Savannah Chrisley, the once bright-eyed pageant queen turned reality star, has never shied away from the spotlight. But beneath the glamorous Instagram posts and polished television appearances lies a young woman who has weathered unimaginable storms. This week, Savannah took to her podcast and social media with tears welling in her eyes and a tremble in her voice to share what she called one of the most heartbreaking moments of her life. And fans across the world felt that pain alongside her. The heartbreaking news. Savannah revealed that her beloved grandmother, Nanny Faye, had suffered a severe health setback and was now in critical condition. The update came with photos of Savannah holding her grandmother's hand in a hospital room, a stark contrast to the laughing, feisty woman fans had come to adore on Chrisley Knows Best. Nanny Faye, who had become a fan favorite for her sassy one-liners and resilient spirit, was now fighting for her life. And Savannah was openly crumbling under the weight of it all. I never thought I'd be facing this without my parents by my side, Savannah confessed in the emotional episode of her podcast, Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley. Her voice cracked as she continued, "My mom and dad are still in prison. My brothers need me strong, but I'm breaking. Watching the strongest woman I know hooked up to machines, barely able to speak. It's more than I can bear." The rawness in her voice wasn't just sadness. It was fatigue. It was grief. It was the culmination of 2 years of carrying burdens no 20-something should ever have to. Since her parents, Todd and Julie Chrisley, reported to federal prison in early 2023 for bank fraud and tax evasion, Savannah has been a pillar for her siblings, Grayson and Chloe. She's been their guardian, their emotional rock, and the public face of a family in crisis. But even pillars crack. Savannah went on to reveal that Nanny Faye had been silently battling a resurgence of bladder cancer, the same diagnosis she had fought and beaten once before. The family had chosen to keep her condition private, not wanting to burden fans or add fuel to media speculation already surrounding the Chrisleys. She didn't want pity, Savannah explained. She wanted prayers. Over the past few weeks, Nanny Faye's condition rapidly deteriorated. Despite rounds of chemotherapy, her body had grown weaker and complications had set in. The doctors did all they could, Savannah whispered. Now it's just up to God. What made the moment even more agonizing was the absence of Savannah's parents. I had to write a letter to the warden, asking for permission to call my mom and dad to tell them their mom, their rock, was dying, she shared. I was denied. Twice. The heartbreak wasn't just medical. It was emotional, familial, and spiritual. I sit there by her side and hold her hand, and sometimes she opens her eyes, Savannah continued. And she whispers, I just want to see my son. But he's in a prison hundreds of miles away. In a world that often moves on to the next viral trend, Savannah's vulnerability stopped her fans in their tracks. Her post flooded with messages of support, prayers, and memories fans had of Nanny Faye's funniest TV moments. Your grandma made me laugh when I had no reason to smile, one comment read. Another said, she reminded me of my Nana, fierce, funny, full of love. Praying so hard for you all. In true Savannah fashion, she didn't let the heartbreak remain just heartbreak. She turned the pain into purpose. The day after sharing the news, she announced she was launching a fund in Nanny Faye's name to support families of elderly cancer patients. No one should go through what we're going through, alone, afraid, and exhausted, she said. This is how I honor her. This is how I fight back. Even as tears streamed down her face, Savannah's eyes blazed with determination. I won't let her fight be in vain. Whether she makes it out of this or not, her legacy is love. It's laughter. It's fighting like hell. The public outpouring of support overwhelmed Savannah. Messages came not only from fans, but from celebrities, fellow reality stars, and even strangers who had watched Chrisley knows best during dark times in their own lives. Everyone, it seemed, had been touched by Nanny Faye's indomitable spirit. But for Savannah, the nights are long, and the weight is heavy. I lie awake and pray, she said in a softer moment. I ask God to give her peace. I ask him to give me strength. And most of all, I ask him to remind me that even in loss, there's still love. As of her most recent update, Nanny Faye remains in the hospital, surrounded by love, music from her favorite gospel singer, and the scent of lavender oil Savannah brings to help soothe her. We play her old favorite songs, Savannah said. Sometimes I swear I see her toe tapping under the covers. She may be fighting, but that fire in her never dims.